Welcome back, everybody, to the Paper Mario the 1000-Year playthrough. This is part 45, and in the lead-up to, doing this commentary just now, when I was doing a little, practice, just kind of set my voice in gear, I literally had to do a double take on the number of the part that I was up to in this playthrough, and I was like, wow, 45? I'm really up to that already? Feels like it's been flying by now, after, not going anywhere for years. Alright, so now, unsurprisingly, we are doing the Bowser portion because Peach, surprisingly, I really should stop saying that word, is MIA, as she has been since the previous chapter. Oh, baby. I guess rage really pays. Sure does, buddy, sure does. Also, I like that he randomly said, wow, things are going well for old Bowser. I like how he refers to himself as old Bowser. I love it. It just has the sound effect for, like, you got a great item. Oh, you're the absolute best star-getting guy. Star-get for Bowser. That's number one. But, well, as we know, it really isn't. You're common thieves, aren't you? Here's Pennington, again. Look at him. I'm no little thief. I'm the Koopa Coot. Yes. Mess with me and I'll bore you to death. That is what he does. I do remember that guy. Also, so yeah, once again, Bowser steals himself a fake crystal star. Oh, and once again it breaks too. But also, I think Ken would be a little bit proud of me there. Because if anybody recalls, during Chapter 3, he kept getting a little annoyed with me because I kept picking the, what did he say? The straight and the narrow text responses? Which he meant to say, like, the nice ones, the generic ones, Instead of just picking something like burp or something, So I decided to go with the crazy one this time, the Koopa Coot. I hope he's happy. Also, I like how now they think Luigi beat them there. Like, look at him, he just lands on Pennington's head. That's adorable. Sir and ma'am, where he's collected all 7 crystal stars, while Bowser has none. Also, I love this. What in the heck is the 1000-Year Door? Bowser is completely out of the loop in this game. As opposed to, the previous Paper Mario, where he was running the place. Got himself the Star Rod, and, he was the final boss. I was gonna say final villain, but, okay, everybody is saying Mario, but Pennington insists on saying Luigi. I don't, something's going on with this guy. He's definitely not, there's almost no way he's not hearing them saying this, so either something's wrong with his brain, and it's replacing the word Mario with Luigi, or he's just choosing not to say Mario. Maybe he's a Luigi fanboy. Alrighty then, so Goombella brings up 2 good points. Number 1, we have all of the crystal stars now, and number 2, we still don't know where Peach is. So now, of course, as per usual, after every single crystal star, we're going to be making our way on back to Rogueport to talk to Professor Frankly. First, though, we need to go to a super special, super duper important place so that we can actually finish up this storyline given to us in the previous chapter, as well as just some loose ends here, just finishing up. So here's Peach's bedroom. Now I thought I could sleep on the bed or something, maybe it would heal me. No, I don't know what those things are. And, yeah, here's the infamous bathroom. Now, there's apparently been some sort of glitch going on, making the rounds recently, where, apparently you could just have Flavio just walk around wherever you want at any point in the game, even during the Peach showering cutscene. So there was like a screenshot that I saw of like Flavio literally just standing outside of the shower while Peach is showering and just, he's looking. Alrighty then, so, wow, I wonder what room we're in right now. It's Tech. Now, of course, we thought that Tech got rebooted here. And just completely memory erased, but unfortunately, well, for Grotus, he did not. But he's definitely on his last legs here, if all these ellipses weren't telling you that. Most of his data was erased, and his main power unit was shut down. Yeah, he's trying to stay operational, but, you know, it's a struggle. You can only imagine, you know, it's just... They're really trying to make it like, you know, this computer is really looking like he's having a serious physical struggle. Also unsurprisingly, is that he wants to chat a little bit about Peach. Right, so this is how we're supposed to get out of here. I think? I actually don't know, because, like, we were able to use the teleporter normally before, but now Tech is saying that he's activating the teleporter to go back to the same place. Alright. I don't really understand. You know, because I didn't actually go up there and check myself. Again, I was just following the walkthrough, and it told me to come down here. So, Tech is basically saying that he's going to die. With, of course, if all the ellipses didn't tell you that. I like how, you know, he, although he definitely, he just, again, they're trying to humanize it. You know, he's going, oh, I'm just a computer, just a machine. So, he's pretty down in the dumps. Alright. You know, Goombella, though, again, she's really sassy, you know. She gets in people's faces, but, you know, I liked that little response that she gave.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, see? He's not just a computer, not just a machine. Everybody feels for old techie poo. Also, yeah, now you can't go back in. You know, I did that by accident because I kind of, like, I felt like I wanted to walk to the other side of the room. I don't know if I saw what the far right side of the room looked like. So I was just like, oh, I'll just go back in there and look. And then the door was like, yeah, no, I'm not opening. Sorry. Alright, then, so everything was on backup power, as evidenced by the red lighting going on here. And so, yeah, now we gotta... I like how I just remembered which room was the correct one. Good job, me. Alright, then. So we're teleporting and going back to the place where stuff happens. And, just as we're getting the heck out of there, this happens. Oh. Okay, this happens. There we go. Good God, the whole moon base just explodes. It's all exploding while we're getting out of there. It's like the end of Contra. Except, not as action-y. You know. Alrighty. So, am I going totally nuts, or did I hear something just now? Who knows? Alright. So, with that shrug, we're back out here, and hey, somebody's waiting for us. It's him! Over here, son. I like how the, again, the older Goombas are just, you know, treating, others like they're children. Talk into my good ear. Also, yeah, so frankly brings up something interesting here. The X... just a bit... I smelled some rank air and went to the 1,000-year door. So, the suspicious fellow with the cape, aka Grotus, went through the door with Peach. And as Goombella says, you know, without the 7 crystal stars. But, apparently, he was able to do it. How? Well, we don't know. So, obviously, we have to go to the 1,000-year door and do that! And by do that, I mean, you know, go figure it out. And go help and stuff. Alright. So, he says don't dawdle, which that means I'm definitely gonna dawdle. And, just gonna walk back and forth here, because I'm completely confused. I don't know what I was doing, I don't remember at all. But, I'm gonna do a little bit of super speed in here as I talk to Dazzle one more time. And, just cash in a whole bunch of these star pieces. Again, I don't really need these badges. Like, really, just none of the badges that he has I don't really need, I don't care for, don't want. But I decided, you know, again, I'm not using those star pieces for anything else. You really can't. So I'll just spend them on the badges. Get rid of them. Alrighty. Oh, and also, you know, I guess that brings up a good point here, is I'm not, when I said I was gonna, like, 100% this game, that didn't include getting all the, like, I'm not gonna be collecting everything. Although, you know, I can't remember, did I say 100% or did I just say, oh, I was gonna fully complete it? Basically, like, what I was planning to do was I was gonna do, you know, the entire main story, and then also do the Pit of 100 Trials, which some people were asking me, you know, to do. So I figured, okay, I'll do that, you know? I'll go check it out and try it. So I decided to upgrade Miss Mouse there because, again, I don't see myself ever really using her for any sort of, you know, battle-related stuff. But, again, if I ever do... What in the world? I don't know how I got stuck there. If I ever do decide to... Oh, look who it is. If I ever do decide to use her to, you know, steal badges and stuff, just, you know, just to give her that extra bonus HP. So, Luigi's already done with his adventure, and that means that we gotta get started on finishing up ours. So now it's time for his long story. Alright, so let's go ahead and hear his really long story. So Luigi is a very colorful storyteller, is what I was basically getting out of this story that he starts talking about. So the final place that he has to go to is called Hate Song Tower. Very ominous. But yeah, I like how the door swung open to reveal an inconceivable darkness. That's really insane. So the most terrifying beast of all, the Chestnut King! I can't imagine what a giant chestnut looks like. But apparently it had puddles of acid that were just melting the ground, dripping from its mouth. That's pretty insane. Also, I like how the partner that he has out is the fried blooper. This is it. I can win this. Again, you know, the way that he explains these stories and the names of the locations that you go to and the partners that he gets, this all seem very interesting, and I wouldn't mind seeing a game about this. I beat him. I wonder, whose job was it to come up with this particular story, though? Like this little Luigi side story thing. I came back to Rogueport and had a light lunch. That's it. Yeah, he's just... Why is he talking to Mario when he's clearly asleep? Alright, so that's it. Apparently he saved Princess Eclair. Also, yeah, so now he says that last battle was so hairy. And then he says, if you want the whole story, just ask Luigi here. So yeah, apparently, so that time he wasn't, you know, bluffing. He wasn't full of it. He wasn't full of himself. He was telling the truth for that final portion there. Oh, also, I don't think I mentioned this before, but I've been buying the Super Luigi books that show up in the shop in Rogueport, basically just to get rid of some of my coins. Also, I bought the Fire Drive badge because I'm pretty sure I'm like one chapter too late to buy that, but it was mentioned in the walkthrough. Oh, there's the third one. It was mentioned in the walkthrough for the last, or the previous chapter, chapter 7. Was that if you have the Fire Drive badge while fighting those ice enemies out in the field, like the Frost Piranha Plants and the Frost Cloud guys, that's quite good. And that will do some super effective damage to them. Unfortunately, again, I was a little bit late, but I bought it anyway, you know, just in case I need it. Alright, so some massive item changing up here. Maybe taking some stuff out of the storage, finally. I just have tons and tons of stuff. Also, I think this is the first time I finally got to show off my gold bars, because those are there. And we're going to walk in circles for a sec. Totally not a time skip there. And then we're going to keep on moving on. So yeah, again, like I said, you know, I just really want to use up those coins. Just kind of like the star pieces, I'm not really using them for anything else, so I might as well just use them just to get rid of them. And, again, I bought a badge and the book. And I don't think I bought anything from the other guy. What is that guy's name? Let me see here. Maybe it'll tell me. No. No, it isn't. Alrighty then. So we're gonna be moving our way on over to the 1,000-year door as per usual every time we get a new crystal star. And, yeah, we're gonna cash in that final crystal star. Also, there's somebody waiting for us. Oh no! Who could it possibly be? Who's waiting for us at the platform? It's Frankly. Just in case anybody got really curious there, like, oh man, what is he building up towards? It's just him. He was just waiting. Also, he pretty much just like yells at Mario. He's like, "What was it? What took you so long?" Hold aloft the last crystal star, Mario. Do it. Hold it aloft. He's holding it. He's definitely aloft. So, okay, so yeah, now we got this fancy cutscene. And this, like, when I saw this, him, you know, sort of praising the stars, and the stars are just, you know, rotating around him like that, it really gave me Paper Mario 64 flashbacks of the last attack that you get when you get all of the stars. Oh, here we go. Fancy stuff is happening with the door. It's finally happening, oh my god. After 1,000 years of this playthrough, the 1,000-year door is finally opening. God. Everybody stand back. Good lord, there was so much power in that it cracked the entire door frame and some of the wall. Alright, wow, it's open. It's actually open! Holy cow! You know, I was always wondering, what is it going to look like when, you know, you open the door? And, yeah, apparently there's a really spooky-looking portal past the door. Why didn't I expect anything less? Alright, wow. And then, the door closes. Here we go! So, alright, that took a little while there. So this is it! The final chapter! The real final chapter! Again, I was completely misled. This is Chapter 8, the 1,000-year door. Alright. I'm so glad that it's called that, honestly. Very, And of course, I hate to use the word because it's been done, you know, it's been so overused, it's just a dead word now, but it's kind of epic to use that as the chapter title choice. Alrighty. So, as you could tell, again, I'm keeping Goombella out for a large amount of time, and again, it's because of the fact that I felt that she gets really, really, really strong and really useful once you get her Ultra Rank upgrade. And, you know, of course, I mentioned that during Chapter 6, and it's not really a dig at Deck. You know, again, I did say, oh, you know, some people, Deck, like to say that Goombella is useless. But, yeah, I don't know. I feel like she's really, really good. You know, especially just because of the fact that, you know, her standard attacks do quite a bit. Okay, look at that. They did 8 right there. Wasn't enough to quite KO that super. Nope. Well, that's awkward. But still, pretty dang decent amount of damage. It's like she's one of the only ones that can actually jump as well. Who's the other one? I think only Yoshi is the only person that jumps besides her. And Yoshi's jump attack, you know, obviously ground pound, is kind of weak. It's like the first hit, I think, is kind of strong. Oh no, I'm sorry, no, every single hit does the same damage. That's right. It's not like what's the face's Mouse's love slap, but yeah, it's just, you know, just to be able to hit flying enemies that aren't ground bound, with a good, decent amount of damage. That's Goombella. Alrighty, so I got to the roulette. Oh, that was unfortunate. I remember thinking to myself, man, I really should have attacked the guy with the Dizzy Doll first. And then it turned out it didn't really matter because I got those attacks through anyway. But yeah, Oh, I was trying to time the swooper attack. I was trying to time it like the, the fuzzies. And that didn't quite work out for me. And also I got the roulette, which filled Goobella's health back up. And then she just got hit again, so that didn't really work out. Alrighty, so we've got these new guys, quote-unquote new. These are standard, regular dry bones, you know, your average, everyday, run-of-the-mill dry bones, the ones that you first saw in Super Mario Bros. 3. It's those guys, and of course, they're gonna do that. Thank you so much. I love that. A good old call for help. One of my favorite video game staples. Taking that guy out instantly, just to make sure that we finish off this battle. So, again, you know, we did see some dusty dry bones, I think they were called, like Chapter 2, or Chapter 1, but these aren't the same. These are real, 100% legitimate dry bones. But anyway, that's going to be it for this part of the Paper Mario The 1000-Year Door playthrough. Join me in part 46, where we'll be moving on through the Palace of Shadow. See you all next time.